What's going on, Blitzers? Thanks for joining me again today on the Blitz Report. And I'm not going to take up too much of your time today, but I have some early NFL draft news and rumors that I want to get to. So, first, let's talk about the news. These are not rumors, these are confirmed stories from what I can tell. The first one being that offensive tackle Connor Williams has declared for the NFL draft. He is going to enter. He was actually the first player I seen to declare. I don't know if he was first or not, but he was the first that I seen to declare. Hayden Hurst, tight end out of South Carolina, has declared for the NFL draft. Many believe he's the top tight end in this draft. Um, Malik Jefferson has declared for the NFL draft. Deshaun Elliott, the safety out of the University of Texas, has declared for the draft. And Darwin James has declared for the draft. Now, players still have, I don't know the exact date, it's sometime in January to declare for the NFL draft. So there's still some time left, and many of the players won't declare till the very last minute. So now let's talk about some rumors that I've heard. The first being is one that I'm sure that you've already heard is Sam Darnold said if the Cleveland Browns have the number one overall pick, he will not enter the draft. Sam Darnold has come out and denied those statements, saying that he did not say that. So you just kind of have to take it how it goes. But Sam Darnold did say he's not for sure if he's going to enter or not. He's got to take time to weigh his decisions and see who has the top three picks and who the coaches are going to be and what his family thinks and what opportunities he could have by staying in school. So that's a smart decision, but I also think the best decision would be for him to declare for the draft because I don't think his draft stock is going to rise anymore by staying in school for another year. If anything, it will go down, which will also make his paycheck go down when he hits the NFL. Next, I have a rumor that when Josh Rosen declares for the NFL draft, the first person who will get the news will be Colin Coherd of the Colin Coherd Show. He runs a podcast. Um, Matt Miller from the Bleacher Report actually broke this news or this rumor, and you should be seeing the tweet right here beside me somewhere. He's pointed out that the Josh Rosen retweeted him and told him that he needs to get better sources, to which Matt responded with, "My source was your school." So I figured that would be a pretty good source, but I doubt Colin Coherd will be the first to know outside of Josh's immediate friends and families. Another quarterback story, Wyoming head coach Craig Bow or Ball, or I don't know how he wants to pronounce this. Boh. I can't pronounce. I don't know how he pronounces that. Craig Bow. I'm just gonna call him Bow. He believes that Josh Allen is going to declare for the draft. He's pretty much sure on that. Josh hasn't confirmed that yet, but his head coach does believe that Josh Allen is going to go to the NFL next year. The next being is something I've heard from sources around the league is that NFL scouts have day two grades on Lamar Jackson and Mason Rudolph, and those two guys are consistently mocked in the first round in most mock drafts that you see. I'm not going to say all, but most, and a lot of times those two guys even go in the top 10 in mock drafts. So that's something I wanted to let you guys know of. I've heard it from not only one source, but I think I've heard it from about three, maybe four. I don't know. I don't actually know any NFL scouts, but I know people who know people. So that kind of thing. So I've heard from multiple people who know people that NFL scouts have day two grades on Lamar Jackson and Mason Rudolph, which means that they're seeing those two quarterbacks as either a second or a third round pick. So probably second, but maybe third. But I can't believe that if the New England Patriots are sitting there at pick number 30, 31, 32, maybe 29 overall, and one of those two guys are still on the board, them not taking them with a 40 going on 41-year-old Tom Brady, especially with Bill Belichick there, who really knows how to work the system in the NFL, who can play to the strengths of his players and really is a mastermind of covering up their weaknesses. So moving on outside of the quarterbacks, I've heard from different sources that Trey Adams, I can't remember who they are, is what's bugging me because it's been 2 or 3 weeks ago that I've seen this. Trey Adams, one of the top offensive tackles in this class, has decided to stay in school. He is not going to enter the draft. Next, we have one that's a little bit obvious, and that is the New York Giants are looking at a quarterback. That should be expected with Eli Manning's age and changing of the guard in the front office and the coaching staff. Eli Manning could go to Jacksonville at the end of this year. He might stay and stick it out in Buffalo for another 1-2 years tops. Not Buffalo, New Jersey. I don't know what I was thinking, but Eli Manning could stay. But the smart decision would be in such a quarterback-heavy draft class for them to go ahead and pick one up. But that also could be a smokescreen for them looking to trade their pick. And finally, the last one that I have for you is that the Cleveland Browns are really looking hard at Saquon Barkley. A lot of mock drafts have them taking Josh Rosen. Now that they have Josh Gordon and Corey Coleman there healthy, putting up good numbers, they're leaning towards moving forward with Deshaun Kaiser, and they're really looking at Saquon Barkley. But I still feel like safe money is on them taking Josh Rosen. A few more news, not rumors, but a few more news things I think I forgot to mention is Darwin James has declared for the draft. I don't remember if I said that one at the beginning of the video or not, but Isaiah Oliver, cornerback out of Colorado, has declared for the draft as well. So those are a few guys who have declared for the draft. I know there's a few more who have declared, but they're not really notable players who are going to go in the first round. So that's why they're not being mentioned in this video. But I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. And one more last piece before I go about the Lamar Jackson and Mason Rudolph thing. I actually touched on that on a video that I did about a week ago. I just haven't had time to upload it. It will probably be uploaded after this video. So just know that the video that you're going to see about Mason Rudolph and Lamar Jackson in the future was done before I seen these rumors or knew about these rumors or even knew that those rumors were out there. When that video comes out, just know, and I'll have it linked to this one. Whenever I upload it, I'll link it to this one, and I'll link this one to that one. So anyways, guys, have a great day. Be safe, and thanks for watching.